morning, y'all. I'm just putting up these journals. Good morning, everybody. Just trying to move some of these books so I don't break nothing. I should have did this, but yes, get in there. Get in there. Yeah. All right. Just out of the way so I don't run over nothing. Yeah, I do so much stuff in here. Oh, God. Yeah. Give me a second. Okay, because this floor, as much as I move around, has to have a certain circumference so that I can move safely. You haven't slept? Oh, I went to sleep. I'm going to sleep. I don't sleep long, though, because I nap during the day. So I get about 6 hours of sleep at night. And I take a 1 to 2, 3 hour nap during the day, and that's my 8 hours. There's an echo. I don't know what to do about it. I'm in the same space. Girl, go to the doctor. What you scared for? Babies is good. Throw your head back and say good. All my kids taught me amazing lessons. They still teaching me. Don't be scared, be happy. It's women paying a gazillion dollars to get what you got naturally, girl. And don't let nobody tell you you ain't ready. Oh, you old, you 43. Oh, sheesh. Oh, I'll be scared too. God, please. That's why I don't be pogo sticking right now. My tooth's been tied for 20 years, but it'll be just my luck. See, that's different. That's a little different. That's why I don't be pogo sticking. I be trying to stay away from stuff. Because it'll be just my luck. Yep. Girl, I'm going to pray for you, Pumpkin. I'm going to pray for you, especially today. Damn. Girl, they be trying to get you caught up, don't they? No. I'm going to pray for you, baby. I'm going to pray for you. Oh, man, that's the oops babies and stuff. A lot of these kids don't know they oops babies. Good morning, Isabel. I saw your video. It made me happy that y'all sharing this knowledge that we learning over here. I want y'all to know that I be peeping in on y'all videos when I can. And I'm grateful to every single person that is putting these scriptures out there, that's showing other parents that this stuff is right in front of our baby's face and you have got to wake up. Doesn't it make sense, though, that there's so much depression and stuff in young people? If all of this evil stuff is being put right in front of them from the time they like 5 years old until, and we know that this is real spiritual realm stuff, don't you think that it would make sense that these babies are unaliving themselves under 10 years old? Because you don't know what they're reading in school. You're welcome, Cookie. You don't know if your baby's teacher is a witch or a warlock, do you? Be honest. Who knows if their baby's kids are witches or warlocks? Do you know for sure? Have you ever taken the time to ask questions about that? Thank you. Someone here bought them for me, Auntie K. I didn't buy them myself. I don't got the money for that. But honestly, parents, do you know? It's something you would want to. Because the teacher could be teaching your baby spells and you don't have no idea. I'm telling you what I know. I went to a gifted school. And I had a teacher in high school that was a witch, and she was a black lady, beautiful too. And then in elementary and in junior high. For real. All the gifted classes, I believe a lot of those teachers are witches. Because they're looking for magically adept people. Gifted folks. I'm telling you what I know because when I was in the 7th grade, I was in honors English. And it was like 10 kids that they took out the class. And when they took us back here to this special class, they had us doing these uh, what you would call meditation practices right now before we got ready to write, because we had to like write stories and stuff. And guess what they did? They had us doing spiritual warfare. And I told my mother, because this is at one of the times when I went home for a couple months. I said, Mama, they had us doing the same thing that they was doing, and he came and set the captives free. Where they had them close their mind, and the spirits, you had to imagine your character and see your character fighting somebody else's character, good morning, in the room. But I had read that book already, so I knew. I told my mom, I said, they got us doing the same thing they had them doing in that book. The witches, when they would sit down and meditate and be sitting in their spirit places, in my gifted English class in the seventh or eighth grade, they had us doing that. And only reason I knew is because I had read. He said he came to set the captives free already. Think about it. Who goes to Harvard, Cornell, and all of those schools? Who goes to those schools? Hmm? The gifted. Where do they always show us in these TV shows that the magic is happening? Where do they teach us? Just from the shows that these people are really witches and warlocks. It's always a Harvard like looking school, right? In the movies, if you watch The Wizard, the Magicians, any of the shows we're watching, they're at this prestigious university. The Order, all of these different shows, they're at a prestigious where everybody can't go. And then they end up becoming the who? The leaders. The lawyers on the stockbrokers on Wall Street, our senators, our governors, those people all come from those schools. And all of them are a part of a secret society where they have to do rituals to get in. They disguise it under sororities. But there are rituals that you have to do to get into a secret society. And all of these elite, adept people become the leaders of our world right now, right? Or no? And Obama. Uh-huh. But there's more than just skull and bones. There's tons that people don't even know about. Okay. All right. Well, I'll just be wanting y'all to pay attention to stuff. And I know because I went to gifted schools. And I know the stuff they used to have us doing. And I think back on it now, I'd be like, wow, that's how I know they've been watching me a long time. Thank you. That's how I know they've been watching me. I went to gifted schools. It was a lot of stuff. Radars, they used to pull me in for testing to see what was going on. I told y'all they used to make, I would leave and be gone for the whole semester. Come back the week before or 2 weeks before, they would give me all the homework from the semester. I would go home, study it, do all the homework in less than 2 weeks. Go back and they'll make me sit in the room and I have to show them my hands, pull my thing. It was stupid. I'm not cheating. Just give me the papers so I can take the test because I got stuff to do in the streets. Let's go. Hurry up. Get this popping because if I don't pass, my mama going to kill me. So let's do this real quick. I kid you not. Hurry up. She said, I don't know how it's 90 days in the semester or whatever, and you only went for 83 days. I mean, you was gone 83 days. Or 70. You was gone 70 days. You only did 20 days of the semester, or however it worked, and did. Hey, Ro. That's okay. I got the work done. That's exactly how I looked at it. I don't have to be here to get the work done. Just give me the work. Okay. So we're going to be two places today. But I want y'all to hear, look at me. I use anything as a bookmark, and I got all these bookmarks. I just don't be wanting to come in here. So look what I done used today. Whatever's in the bathroom when I'm doing my devotion. Toilet paper, it doesn't matter. It's just whatever's going to be in there. Okay? So this is the bookmark of the day. Hairpins. It was right there. Yes, it's always going to be like that. Whatever's around. I got beautiful bookmarks that y'all made me and sent me, and I'm still going to use stuff like that. Ghetto. Okay. Toilet paper. Y'all know y'all done came and seen toilet paper and everything in here. It is what it is. I'm going to get to it when I get to it. So, let me read my page to y'all first. Leave the Bible in the bathroom. This is not a Bible. It's a devotional book. And my bathroom be clean, and that's where I do a lot of my studies. So I sit on the floor by the sink, away from the toilet. That's where I order y'all books. And I got a whole office. I ain't doing it in here. I gotta be sitting for a long time or reading emails. No, I'm in my bathroom. Plus, I be needing my thinking medicine, and my house don't smell like it's a smoker in here. So I only smoke in one place. I'm gonna get my meds in. You're gonna never know. Only one place. We're gonna tell the truth. All right, here we go. So this is okay. What were we talking about before? Who remembers the last conversation we had last night? If you got on either one of the classes, or even y'all hear my stomach, I'm always hungry. It's so crazy. This is why I'm gaining weight. Y'all hear my stomach? It's all the way in my back. Believe it. And I ate before I went to sleep. Oh, them cookies was fire too. Who was here? Hey, get you some Reese's, the cookie, the like the kind you gotta cook, the peanut butter cookies, and get you some Pillsbury chocolate chip. Baby, bust it down half and half and roll it in a ball, nigga. I was asleep eating them damn cookies. You heard me? Fire. Do it. Come on. Yes. Yes. Listen. Bust it. Promise you. And then if you want to get cold with it, go on and freeze them and make you some ice cream sandwiches out of. Make them big and soft for the kids and make them somebody as long as they got no peanut butter allergies. I'm telling you about to turn folks out with it. Oh, yes. Go on and get you some little cheap ice cream or whatever. Make you a whole big batch of these. Baby, listen here. Make you some ice cream sandwiches for them kids. Fire. No, I don't want y'all to gain no weight. I just want y'all to eat good because good food make you happy. You said, come on and keep getting beautiful. You like chunky women? Short, chunky? You? Because I'm going to be sure. I'm only 5'3", Daniel. I can't get much wider than this. It's not going to be safe. I already be knocking into the walls and thinking somebody following me. Knock yourself over when I turn around. I ain't get time for that. Thought it was a damn ghost in here. For a few months. No, your butt didn't got fat. And I don't mean this. I mean my whole self. Your hip just bumped the table and knocked that off. That's what happened. Not my rear end. I'm just saying my whole self. I'm for real. I thought it was a ghost in here for a minute. I realized I'm not 117 pounds no more. For real. I was sad, y'all. Okay, so anyway, back to my page. No, keep it coming. I just told you it's not safe. Diabetes and all kind of stuff running my family. No. Obesity is a thing. And then a lot of the women on my dad's side, they got sick. And I don't want to do that. So it's a reason I do that. You know what I'm saying? Try to keep my weight under a certain. Forget my parents in the medical field, so I learned a lot of stuff. I don't want to do that. Anyway. Girl, I do not want to see no parasites. They gonna be here until we leave. I don't do worms, and I definitely don't need to see them coming out of my body. Absolutely not. Yeah, see, y'all be wanting me. Let's go. My page today. That's enough about it. I'm not a medical person. Y'all ready? Here we go. Come on. Is we ready? Okay. This is my page. So if you were here in a class yesterday or any of this weekend when I had to be arguing with folks, we talked about deception being the ruling spirit of this world, right? How many times have you heard in the recent near future, whatever you want to call it, not future, but past, recent past, with us in class, y'all done read it for yourself. The deception is the first ruling spirit of this realm. One of the rulers of darkness, the powers that be, the principalities, and all of that in high places. Okay, we talk about it. So I get up, I close my eyes, and I open this book. And the page that I got today was talking about deception. We just talked about this last night. We just talked about deception yesterday and last night and this whole weekend, right? And look, when I open this up, and I haven't ever got this page, which is crazy. Never got this page. So I'm going to read it to y'all. Here we go. That's crazy. I saw what I said. I always take pictures too, because people don't believe me. I don't really care, but I take pictures. Okay? Here we go. It says, today's love letter is deception. It says, my beloved daughter, the world you live in is full of lies to confuse you about your faith. Deception is the weapon sent by Satan to deceive all my daughters. This trap was set on my first daughter, Eve, and she fell for it. Deception, deception is dangerous, and I want to protect you. My daughter, from a life filled with pain from poor choices. However, without my word hidden in your heart, you will not have the wisdom to know the difference between right and wrong or truth and lies. Carve my truth into your character, and it will become your guard, your guide, and your gauge to keep you from falling away from me. Love your heavenly Father. And listen to this. It says, for the Lord grants wisdom. From his mouth comes knowledge and understanding. He grants a treasure of common sense to the honest. He is a shield to those who walk with integrity. He guards the paths of the just and protects those who are faithful to him. That's Proverbs 2, y'all. It says, today's decision. Starting today, I will carry my Father's word in my heart, for only that will give me wisdom against the enemy's weapons. Come on now, the word. I choose today to keep my heart and mind guarded against what comes against me in this world and the lies that it constantly tells me. I know who my God is, and I know who I am in him. And on his words, I will keep my faith. Today, I choose to fight deception with the word of my God. Y'all tell me that ain't what I be talking about all the time. What I get up here and do every day is fighting the deception that Lucifer and his angels have been able to creep into the church, creep into society, showing people where the magic is, showing people where these names came from, showing people that medicine is named after demons, and the word pharmacy means spells, and people can't wonder why they keep getting addicted to prescription pills. You wonder spell. So it would be people that would say I shouldn't be teaching what I'm teaching, but people is getting free because they are learning and the wisdom of God. Remember, I told y'all I asked for wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It don't have to look like nobody else thinking. Look, because God don't think like other people. God don't think like people, period. So when you get stuff from him, it's gonna be different than what people ever heard because he don't think like us. And he will give you the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding to convey that to other people too. Because he wants other people to understand. I am a head buster. That's what I do. Deception been floating around in a lot of people's minds. For this is how the Bible deceives us. I mean, not the Bible, the word, the devil deceives us. The Bible is the medicine. But if it ain't all there, then you still being deceived. And that's why you can't, like, get it. How many people, like I said, how many people been in church their whole life? You done heard about salvation before. You know Jesus died for your sins. You've been in every Easter play, recited the scriptures and everything, but it didn't change the way that you live. You came to TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, however you found us, and you started reading the rest of the word of God, and now you're not deceived. And now your life is changing. 61 years. Come on, Tom. So they will tell you don't read this stuff that we read, but now you're not sinning like you used to. Now you done got married and you ain't shacking up. Now you're not stealing. Now you paying your tithes. Now you're not loading your body down with spills from the witch doctors. It's all these different things that you're not doing now, all by just reading and looking up words, getting knowledge, wisdom, and understanding about everything around you has changed your view of how you move. Change how you talk to your husband. Change how you dress. Change how you spend your money. Change who you hang around. Just coming to the internet and reading a book and looking up words. But you've been going to church your whole life. And I'm not knocking church. I'm just trying to get you to see. It's not about the building. It's not about the organization. It is about you taking the word and understanding how to apply it to your life. The word is so vast and so amazing that 100 people could read it. And each one of them is going to hit them in the throat different because it applies to everybody. It's a universal medicine. It applies to everybody. I promise you do. That's why when people try to control my class, you're not. The person that's controlling my class is the person that control everything you see around you. And he gonna talk about what he want to talk about. He gonna make me think about whatever because he understands that I want to affect every single person that comes in my way, plant a seed down in them. You might not stay here. Seeds blow. They grow on a tree and then they blow in the wind and they plant it in other places. This ain't church. You ain't got to stay loyal to you loyal to God, baby. You better go wherever he tell you to go. You don't have to stay here. You're not forced to stay here. I want you to go and be and plant seeds in other places. This ain't that. I promise you it ain't. This is not. I know they tell you can't go nowhere. You can't do nothing. No, that is not what I'm telling you. Don't do that because you can't spread the word of God doing that. If you just sitting and you not moving around, what seeds you planting? Only if they come to you. He was preparing me to have a new way of thinking. Come on, baby. And was. This is just, I ain't made y'all jump up and down on one leg and throw no stuff over. Hey, read this and however it hit you in the throat, meditate on that. This is confirmation. But let me say that. Don't do that. And the church will try to tell you if you're a church hopper, that's bad. That's not the truth because I read the New Testament. And he told him to go and visit with the brothers and go over here and go over there and see what they doing and share the word over here and share the word over there. So then why do y'all encourage people not to go to different churches to spread God's word? That don't make no sense to me. Because even plants like this plant here, it's a baby right now. But over time, it's going to have to get in a new pot. Because the roots should be growing and getting larger and spreading out. And when roots and stuff get larger, guess what happens? They need a bigger space so that they can produce. So why is it that y'all be trying to keep people in the thing that they came in? And then wonder why the churches ain't growing spiritually like they need to. Well, sometimes you got to expand out because if you're being fed right and if this is getting enough sun and what it needs, it's not going to be able to stay in this pot. It's going to have to get to a bigger one because the roots ain't going to be able to go nowhere else. And the Bible is always talking about us like sowing and reaping our lives. What? Some trees are grown in one place and then flown all the way across the world to be planted somewhere else. Or did we not remember that? Some of your plants, if you don't live in a tropical place, but you got tropical plants, they wasn't grown where you was at. They was grown somewhere in Florida and shipped to you. Most of your vegetables ain't grown here. They grown on a tree somewhere else in another country and shipped over here. So should they not? If the orange, it gotta stay over here. We ain't sending none of our cucumbers over there. Nope, they gotta stay right here. They was grown right here, and it's the only place they gonna have to come over here and get them. Jesus didn't stay in one place either, and didn't. That's why I be saying I ain't knocking the church, but y'all better make sure that it's not their rules over God's rules. That's all I be saying. You better look, open your eyes so you can see it coming. That being said, how many times do I tell y'all that we talk about stuff and then I end up getting like maybe just on my Google News or something and it's something relevant to what we talked about? Y'all remember us talking about Ohio yesterday and the day before? Who remembers us talking about the Ohio Valley all the time? We do. So, didn't I tell you it's real crazy about names? Who remembers me saying like Chernobyl and Wormwood with old boy Putin? Right? And then Satan number 2, which is the Antichrist. Those are his 2 nukes. Right? Satan number 2 would be the Antichrist. And Chernobyl is the city where the monument to Wormwood is, which the Bible talks about the star killing everything. Chernobyl means black. I know if a bomb hit down, everything gonna be black and ashy. So that's crazy that he chose those words, right? But I'm on the internet this morning, like right before I got on here, and we just talked about Ohio, right? Now, tell me why this is in the Israeli news. Y'all ready? You see the first word there? What's it say? Screenshot that. Hurry, please. Screenshot this. It says several Ohio class submarines carry cruise missiles and the capability to deploy with special operation forces. So it's unclear if the submarine operating now in the Mid East carries nuclear ballistic missiles. The U.S. has deployed submarines into the region before and announced its recent presence as tensions were high with Iran. Iran. We've been talking about Ohio. We was talking about the Giants, and they have a class of missiles called the Ohio's submarine. Several Ohio class submarines. Now, what did we talk about as in Ohio? Do you remember? It's something specific we said that was underground in Ohio. Who remembers? We just talked about it the other day, like last week. The Giants and what else? It's something there. Who remembers? Not just, no. Come on. Jog your memories. Okay. No. The lab that has, no. The lab that has the red haired giant that they found over there in, what's the name? The red haired giant that they flew, the giant of Kandahar, is in Ohio. That's where they took him to a lab there. Not Gilgamesh, no. The okay, look up the giant of Kandahar. They killed all of them. They said he stunk like a skunk. He was over 1,500 pounds. This was just in 2015 that they found him. The United States Army. Yeah, go check it out real quick. Everybody go look up the giant of Kandahar. Y'all got 2 seconds. 2 minutes gone because this is going to be important. Air Force Base in Ohio is where they took Roswell. Really? Oh. So then they got special technology, and it's called the Ohio class. I wonder why. Who is Ohio? Who is Ohio? Ooh. 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 What did the Giants come to do? What was the Giants doing? What was the Giants doing? They was destroying the earth. Oh, oh, Ohio was one of the angels that was tearing this up. And now the United States government got a class of submarines called the Ohio with missiles on them. If they let them loose out of Ohio, what's going to happen? Destruction. Moab, mother of all bombs. Moab, Chernobyl. All of these names have meaning in ancient times. And if you look up who or what they were involved in, you will understand why they chose that name. Are y'all seeing it every day? Not only is it in medicine, with Gardasil and Gardasil being the angel that taught every death blow, and then they use that as birth control, the name for birth control, which stops life, and he was the angel that taught even death in utero. Now they're using the name of the father. We wouldn't think nothing about that if we didn't know who Ohio was. That he was one of the fallen angels, giants that caused the destruction of the earth. And now they have a class of submarines called the Ohio class, and it's missiles on it. And we know that the Amorite traders, who were giants, the Amorites from the Bible, who were fallen angels' children, lived in the Ohio Valley. It's named literally after one of the fallen angels' children, Ohio. And they were the ones that were fighting in the Og War that was tearing up the earth. They was cutting down all the large trees that are now our mountains and our big plateaus. Who remembers what antimony is? Who remembers us studying antimony in the beginning of this? Thank you, Just Joy. It's nuclear science. And the fallen angels are the ones that taught nuclear science, which is antimony. And all of the nuclear weapons is named after, like Chernobyl used to mean black god. Chernobyl back in the day used to mean black god, and that's the name of this nigga's nuke. The Antichrist is gonna be a Nephilim, and he got a nuke named Satan number 2, like Jesus is God's number 2. That's Antichrist. Moab is one of the people that's gonna march against Israel, and they got a bomb called the Moab, the mother of all bombs. Is anybody else paying attention? All of our AI is named after demons, and come on. And we wouldn't know this if we didn't go studying in our demon name books and in our demon name dictionary and in the Testament of Solomon and in these other books. We would not know these things, and we would just think they just picked that name. But because we do an in-depth study here, and we go when we search the etymology of things and the history of things, we can put two and two together. Why they picked that name, why they're using it. We know the giants brought the destruction of the earth, and they named these missiles or this class of a fleet of destruction vehicles after one of the people that was a fallen angel's child. Like, I'm not deceived at all. You just don't know. And that's why you think we crazy, but we actually do the research, and we understand why when this name pop up, what it means, because we've done the research on the original people that had it. Okay. So I just be wanting to put them little pieces together so y'all be thinking this is why the Bible say these words have power. Okay. So why did you feel the need to tell us that? Why are you typing in all caps? Are you angry at like 7 o'clock in the morning? I would be scared to be. Why are you starting your day out so crazy? Folks be mad early in the morning typing in capital letters and stuff. It's too early to be that upset. What's going on? You didn't eat no cereal yet or nothing? Is you hungry? Get your muffin with some butter on it. That'll make you feel all warm and cozy. Get a little hot chocolate or something, because it's too early. Is you hungry? Mm. You didn't eat before you went to sleep. You woke up with your stomach in your back. I could see you. All right. Ezekiel 7, please. Ezekiel 7, easy read version, preferably on Bible Gateway. So you can read along with us. And I tell y'all easy read because you can read this to your 5-year-old and they can understand it. So if you minister, you said laughs out loud. Listen, I don't do angry people. I'm an empath, and when people get to trying to ruin my energy, I gotta put them out of here because I don't want to be mad, and I'll feel it all in my body, and I can't be all tense and stuff. I gotta be relaxed and sit up here and talk for 6 hours a day. You cannot think and learn if you are stressed. It's a hard thing to do. 7, Ezekiel 7. In the easy read version, please. I was sitting on the Camel this morning, my thinking spot, and this is what he said. I said, uh-oh. Why we gotta read this today? Today of all days. Yeah. But we gonna read it today. I don't know what this has to do, but whatever, but we about to read it. Well, actually, I do. That's not the truth. I do know what it has to do with, but I just don't be wanting to think about it sometimes. Oh, no, it's not. It's, well, you might have to. The ERV. Let me go run to the restroom real quick, y'all. I normally read on Bible Gateway, the ERV, the Easy Read version, only because that way everybody can understand. We have people that speak broken English and things like that, and it's easily translated. Sorry, y'all. Okay. Y'all want to hear something crazy? Well, not crazy, but what's really weird is I think right before Israel went to war, we read Ezekiel 4 about the siege of Israel. I don't think it was more than 2 or 3 weeks um before Israel declared war that we had read Ezekiel 4. Do y'all remember? We read about the siege and it was talking about eating the dung and it was called What Would You Do With? So it might have been a couple months, maybe 6 weeks. I don't know. The class called Would You Do It? We read Ezekiel 4. You remember? So you have it flagged on you in your book, do you? What date was that? Can you tell me? Can somebody tell me what date that was that we did that show? That class, and then how long it was until October 7th from there? Please. This is why it's good to go have your notes. You don't got no date on it. Girl. This is why I tell y'all to write down a date and time on every journal entry, all your notes. So you have proof what day you studied it. Tisk, tisk, tisk. We need receipts. We need receipts, damn it. This is why we write our time and date in the right-hand corner. You can write your name, you can write notes, but the damn date and time need to be on there. When you studied it, yes. And whoever else ain't doing it, test to you too. I told you that's going to be your proof. I can check for myself. Darn it. I thought y'all be putting your dates down. Right. Thank you, Lulu. Lulu said, hey, y'all, don't forget to write your time and date down for today. You know what they didn't you it was 7:31. Thank you. So it wasn't a week. It was 3 months. Or 2 months. Basically 7:31. 2 months. What? That has a couple of different meanings. But we'll talk about that here in a minute. Yes, that has a couple of different meanings with the whole he built this church on a rock. Yeah, well, we're gonna talk about something else just right now. We're gonna read this Ezekiel. Okay, so we talked about the siege of Israel. You're welcome. We talked about the siege of Israel. We read Ezekiel 4 on 7/31, 2023, and then on October 7th, Israel declared war. That was about the siege of Israel. 2 months and 6 days or 7 days before. You good. Y'all still don't believe that God is speaking? Again, we knew about the water. We knew about the eggs. We knew about the meat. We knew about the vegetables. We knew about the potassium iodide. We knew. God even told us that Israel was about to go to war. And then even 4 days before they did, on my brother's birthday, I started saying, Raw is coming, Raw is coming, Raw is coming. And then 7 days later, Israel went to war. God told us a year and a day to the date that the world was going to be at war. Okay? And the world is now at war. They're talking about submarines, nuclear weapons. We studied antimony. Everybody's like, why does this matter? Because now that we know that a lot of the nuclear weapons are named after the fallen angels' kids or the fallen angels themselves or the nations that came to destroy the earth. Don't that make more sense as to why they're using them names to you? I think that's important. You want to know why? Now here, let me get my hammer. Even if they're not back in a physical form, the fact that the weapons of destruction, mass destruction, are named after them, God said that they would be back at the end times to help destroy the earth. Boom. Think about that. They named all of these devices after the fallen angels' children who destroyed the earth the first time. And God said they're going to be back at the end to destroy it. And now all of them is named after the fallen angels' children that caused destruction to the earth. Who crazy? Not us. We don't know what spirit it told them to. Come on. Is y'all seeing it? God's word is coming to pass even with that. God said these beings are going to come back. Okay, they didn't come back physically. They named the weapons of mass destruction after them. And these were the beings that were destroying the earth. These are the beings as to the reason God had to flood it. And now they're using nukes. And God said it's going to rain down fire on the world. Everybody got nukes. And all of these nukes is named after the fallen angels or evil entities. The fallen angels, they kids. Oh, okay. So they coming back to destroy the earth. The weapons of mass destruction are named after the fallen angels' kids. And even though they're not here physically, there is a thing that has its name on it that is for destruction. And when they were born for mass destruction. And their names are still being used. But we wouldn't know that if we didn't read outside of the 66 because their names aren't listed in the Bible. So there's people that are sitting up in church think, oh, they just picked that name. But because you didn't go deeper in the word, you don't understand that that spirit is still here. That spirit is still working in this realm, whether it has a physical body or not. Because they're the disembodied spirits of the fallen angels. And we just read where Barack said, don't worry about it. They're going to be saying your name all the time. They're going to remember you. And Ohio is the other name for Ohio. And now we see today that just yesterday, the Ohio class weapons of mass destruction got to the Middle East, which is where they came from. The original weapons of mass destruction was created in ancient Mesopotamia, and now they're going back over there. Really? Really? But it's not important to read outside of the 66. Y'all crazy as hell. And this is why the Bible said that his people was going to perish for the lack of knowledge, because it's right in front of them, but they won't go see. And you mad at me? I'm going to find out because I want to be ready. I want to understand. I don't want to be walking around saying, it don't concern me, right, until it's right up in your face. Who crazy? We wouldn't even know this information if we didn't study outside of the 66. There's 66 letters to this. Mind-blowing to me. Do y'all get it? This is why I be here by myself, because trying to explain this to people, they be like, go do. And I'm supposed to follow you. And you're supposed to be telling me about Christ. And you don't even understand. I told you most of these people don't even understand, oh my Jesus, why they got salvation. That's why most of the Christians don't know that they pay with your hand is here. They don't know that the heifers got over there. They don't know that they're dedicating the temple next April. They don't know that it's a comet coming. And we know that angels are heavenly bodies. And it's a comet coming called the two-horned or the devil-horned comet. Right around the time when they is dedicating the temple. In that same moment, it's going to pass by. I wonder who's jumping off that bad boy. Because the Antichrist is supposed to inhabit the man around that time, ain't he? Something from the heavens, and they calling it the devil's comet or the horned comet. Really? That sure do sound. Now, you know what? You're right. And people don't want to believe the Bible. We don't care. Okay. It's all lining up. It's all lining up. God said they would be back, and all the nukes and stuff, and the tanks is named after the fallen angels' children, the giants who destroyed the earth the first time. Ain't nobody crazy but y'all. Moving on. Let's get this popping. And or named after the nations that helped destroy the earth. It's crazy, but because you don't study, you don't know that. Have I ever been asked to speak at a convention in the Lord? Yes. Ever since I was a young child, and I turned it all down. I came down here to be an associate, a co-pastor, and then I was like, no, I don't do that. I can't be in no church because they not going to stop me from saying what God want me to say. And I told him, I'll teach, but I don't want to be in the pulpit. He even made me build. I had to build y'all seen it. When I first got them big old Bibles, he made me build a podium. I said, no. He dried up all my money. Build it. Build it. And I was like, no. People already think I'm crazy. You want me to put a podium in my house? Who I'm talking to? Oh. He told me then, you going to be speaking from your house crazy. Even though I don't use no podium and that it's been broke a long time ago, guess what I do? I teach out of my house. Listen here. You hear me? He be giving you glimpses. That's them breadcrumbs of giving you insight into what you going to be doing, even though you don't want to do it. He dried my money up for a whole month. I kid you not. And the day I finished putting the last screw in, Disney called with my daughter's Make-A-Wish trip. My homeboy stopped by with the meds because I hadn't had none in over a week. My auntie called and said she had sent me a Walmart for $300. I kid you not, all of this in a period of 45 minutes once I put the last screw in. I was hot. You can hold up your own blessings by not. It sounded weird. I called my godmother like, Mama, he keep telling me to build a podium. I don't even got this. I called my home girl. They kept saying, build it. Build it. Build it. I said, no, y'all crazy. And I was like, I don't even got no wood. I left my garage door up. Had just moved into this house. This much. And I had already been building my daughter's beds, but I didn't have nothing to build no podium. Y'all know I went outside, and one of my homeboys, who was a maintenance man, on his way to work, had found some wood, and he had slid it under the right side of my garage door. I thought one of the new neighbors had seen me building, and they did it. And do y'all know it was an art easel, a kid's art easel, a pallet box, 2 little wood panels, and God said, make it. And I made it at a junk trash. I made it, and everyone's like, "Oh my God!" I said, "Right." I was so mad. I said, "I'm walking in my garage saying I don't even got no wood to build it." He said, "Look over there in the corner." I said, "What the heck? How did that get here?" In the middle of the night, he put it there like 4. No, I got up at 4, so he had to put it there like 2 o'clock in the morning because he was on his way to an emergency call. I was so mad, y'all. And then he called me like, "Hey, yeah, you got that wood? I seen it. I figured you was gonna need it, so I just slid it under the garage door." No, no. I was so mad. I'm gonna show y'all. I'll show some of y'all a picture of it. Listen, was upset. You hear me? I ain't even got no wood to build. He said, "Oh, but you do. Right over there. Look over there." And it was sitting right. I was hot. When I tell y'all this has all been a fight for me. That's why when people talk crazy, you don't know what it took for me to get here. You have no idea. Listen here. He do not play with me. It be swift. Let me blow my nose out. Hold on. I'm gonna just go in this bathroom right here. No, I'm not. I'm gonna go in my bedroom. I don't like trying to fit behind that thing. All right, y'all want to get through here because we're gonna have two things we're gonna read today. Cause I had two things he had me read, so we're gonna get down through here. Let's go. Y'all ready? Anybody allergies acting up? They playing with the air, I believe. Ain't this interesting to know? That's why I said God got more for you if you want it. Okay, here we go. I don't need this. So we are in Ezekiel 7. It says disaster is coming to Jerusalem. Disaster is coming to Jerusalem. Do I feel like I will destroy us? Oh, we about to read about it right now. Come on in. Ezekiel 7. Good question. We about to see. Let's go. We about to find out the answers to that just now. Come on in. Okay, here we go. It says, then the word of the Lord came to me. He said, now, son of man, here is a message from the Lord, God. This message is for the land of Israel. Now, how many of y'all hear me say, God will tell me this like scary message and I have to write it down, show me a dream, and then I have to see it being played out? That's what he does with his prophets and prophetess. He tells them, so they have to sometimes see it in the dream, see it in the vision. He got to hear it, and then it make our heart be sad and scared and all kinds of stuff. And then we have to go and tell the people. This is what we do. No matter how scary, how dreadful, whatever, we have to tell, okay? And then people get mad at us. They normally try to attack us. It's part of the job. Okay, here we go. He said, the end is coming. The whole country will be destroyed. Your end is coming now. I will show you how angry I am with you. I will punish you for the evil things you did. I will make you pay for all the terrible things you did. I will not show you any mercy or feel sorry for you. Do that sound like a fluffy God to you? Huh? Do that sound like a... Because this time he coming as a judge. I just want you to remember that. Okay. Because people be trying to make, oh, God wouldn't do that. Lies. You don't read his Bible. That's how I know you say that. Okay, here we go. He said, I will not show you no mercy, and I'm not going to feel sorry for you. He said, I'm going to punish you for the stuff you did, and I'm not going to feel sorry for it. Or y'all be trying to make it like he only a loving God, and that's all he is. Oh, okay. Here we go. He said, I am punishing you for the evil things you did. You have done such terrible things. Now you gonna know that I'm the Lord. He said, I'll let you do all that crazy stuff. I'll let you cut up. I'll let you do. I kept giving you grace and mercy so you could turn away, but you didn't. You kept on going in your own way. He said, so now what's coming? You did it to yourself. It says, this is what the Lord God said. There will be one disaster. Miss Bush, I got your message too. I just want you to know that. I got your message. Have a good day. I did. All right. Ooh. It says, this is what the Lord God said. There will be one disaster after another. Anybody ever had a baby mama or had a kid? How them contractions be hitting you when they get down to the time? You ever heard a woman screaming when she's in labor? You ever seen the pain on her face and you feel sorry for her because you understand that she's in excruciating pain? And do them contractions stop coming? Not until whatever is released out of that body gets out. And they be back to back. Sometimes one contraction hasn't finished before the other one is another one is starting. This is how God is saying. Look at what He said. Okay, don't believe me? On Thursday, Friday, people couldn't get their money, which I say they raided the White House or was outside the White House on Saturday. Sunday, something happened. Monday, something didn't. Now the nukes is out. Is y'all seeing it? Before we can get over one type of tragedy, it's already something going on already. Somewhere else and somewhere else, and it's destruction here and this and that and all of that. Are you seeing it? Okay. He said the end is coming, and it will come quickly. You people living in Israel, disaster is coming. It is time for punishment. Those are not shouts of joy in the mountains. Those are cries of panic. Very soon now, I will show you how angry I am. I will show all of my anger against you. I will punish you for the evil things you did. I will make you pay for all the terrible things you did. I will not show you any mercy or feel sorry for you. I am punishing you for the evil things you did. You have done such terrible things. Now you will know that I am the Lord. Wait a minute, Dad, you said that twice. Who just saw that he broke it down first and then he said it again? He reiterated, I'm not playing with you. Yes, easy read. He said it already. And then he said it again. 7. Ezekiel 7. You know what that I equate that to? Listen to me. Listen to what I'm telling you. No, you didn't hear. Listen, I need you to hear me. I'm not playing with you. Back up. I'm trying to stop. Don't that sound like what that sound? Hey, I done told you once. I'm not going to tell you again. This is the vibe that this gives me. Because he said, look, I'm about to come. I'm back. All right? Okay? You better hear what I'm telling you because you about to get a whole can of. Why would he say it and then say it again? And folks be trying to act like God is, look here, I don't know what Bible they be reading. Anyway, moving on. And we only to the ninth verse, and he didn't say all the verses has been the same thing. Oh, come on now. He went to the store and told us to clean our rooms, and he coming back to check. Come on. And is the perfect example. I'm not playing with you. Now, they came in here and you was in here playing. But when I get, ooh, that was good. Because we sure used to have to do that. That's funny you say that because my cousin just said that the other day. So that is confirmation. We just talked about this. That's crazy because she got some babies and that's weird. Coming back with the belt. Coming back with the belt. Okay. It says that time of punishment has come like a plant sprouting, budding, and flowering. How many times I tell y'all God be talking about this sowing and reaping? So your sins was in the dark for a long time. Didn't nobody know. But now, them leaves and started to peek up through the ground, and the product of whatever you sowed is getting ready to be revealed. So we gonna know if you sowed a watermelon with a whole bunch of seeds in the middle. We gonna know if you sowed an apricot and made a tree. We gonna know. Because whatever is done in the dark always comes to the light. Always. And it's a product of whatever you sowed in the darkness. Seeds don't grow in the light. And they have to get strong before they can even produce anything. So how long did you stay in that situation? And how long is that hold on you? And roots sometimes can be hard to get out. And they will kill all other plants. You about to eat what you planted. Oh! Oh, wait. Oh! Oh, so is. Ah, that was good. You about to eat what you planted. Come on in. Oh, shoot. Are you ready? Think about all the hell you might have gave people. Are you ready to eat it? And guess what? I sow one tomato, but I get a whole vine of them with other seeds in them that can grow a whole nother vine. And you gonna eat off all your produce. So you sow one seed of lies, but then you grow a whole tomato vine. You can grow 100 tomatoes on a vine, easy. On one seed, you can grow 100 tomatoes. So if you look at that like lies, I say this: you tell one lie, you could have 100 lies coming back to you. Don't be butthurt when you feel betrayed because you did it to yourself. You can steal $10 worth of stuff, but now you're gonna lose your job because that's the seed you sowed. Somebody being without, and so then you without. Somebody took something from you, and somebody took your job. You took something from somebody, and somebody took your job. They didn't care. You didn't care either. I don't care. I'm about to get this. They said, we don't care about your bills or nothing. We don't care if your kids eat. We don't care if you got a house over your head or nothing. You didn't care about the seeds you sow. So why should, does the Bible say you only get what you sow? And only to that level. Hmm? So if you don't have no compassion, ain't no compassion gonna be showed to you. The Bible says the level of compassion that you show, that's how you gonna get. So don't be asking for 100% compassion and you only give out 35. You only getting 35 back. That's it. Nothing extra. You cannot ask for more than you give. So keep going. Here we go. It says the time of punishment has come like a plant sprouting, budding, and flowering. God has given the signal. The enemy is prepared, and their proud king is ready. The violent man is ready to punish the evil people. Hold up. Remember, God said, I'm going to use everybody for my good. He constantly stirred up the other nations against Israel to whoop them. He let the biggest bully. You think you're doing something? Okay. Hey, come here. I don't handle that. Show him I ain't playing with him. No, all right, that's enough. Get up off of him. Go on over there. Now you see I'm not playing with you? I don't gotta touch you. I have somebody else come touch you. Because if I do it, you better be happy with him and not me. Dad, are you mad or no? You mad, Dad? You want me to get your sandwich or something? Because, dang. You said you better be happy I sent him and not me. Crazy, right? Listen. Okay. Ooh, and y'all be trying to play with my daddy. I don't know why. Okay. It says, this violent man is ready to punish the evil people. There are many people in Israel, but he is not one of them. He is not a person in that crowd. He is not important. He is not some important leader from them. The time of punishment has come. The day is here. Those who buy things will not be happy. And those who sell things will not feel bad about selling them, because that terrible punishment will happen to everyone. Everyone. The people who sold their property will never go back to it. Even if some people escape alive, they will never go back to their property, because the vision is for the whole crowd. So even if some people escape alive, it will not make everybody feel better, everyone feel better. They will blow the trumpet to warn the people. The people will get ready for battle, but they will not go out to fight, because I will show the whole crowd how angry I am. Oh, Lord. The enemy with his sword is outside the city. Disease and hunger is inside the city. If some people go out into the fields, enemy soldiers will kill them. If they stay in the city, hunger and disease will destroy them. But some people will escape. The survivors will run to the mountains, but they will not be happy. They will be sad for all their sins. They will cry and make sad noises like doves. Who done ever cried like a dove? And if you know the sound of a dove, you know where your heart is when you're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You can't even get out no words. There go your dove sound right there. However they do it. But when you doing that, it's ooh, ooh, ooh. That's when you can't get no words out for the heart, the pain that your heart or your body is, or the terror that is around you. He said they gonna cry like doves. They ain't even gonna be able to get out no words. They gonna be so sad at the destruction and calamity that they gonna be and live through if they do get out. Anybody ever cry like a dove? I know I have plenty of times. Ain't that crazy how the word just be popping up in your face? Ain't that crazy? People be like, the Bible ain't real. Well, how is it not? Because I know some destruction that came in my house into my life, and I was crying like a dove for sure. Down on the side of the toilet, couldn't get no words out. None of y'all? So I didn't see this pop up off the page before. Shoot. Anthony, listen here. Heart be hurt. They can't even stand up. You be trying to talk to your friend tears. Just first is one. Y'all, the first is one, and you be trying to talk to you. And then it just be like, you can't even get to you. You be trying, and they just be like, it's okay. It's all right. You. Listen here, Jesus, help me. Help my heart, Lord. Help my heart, Jesus. Help my heart. Oh. Listen here, I don't want no part of it. God, tell me what to do so my heart don't have to hurt. I don't want it. Mm-mm. Everybody that been there, boy, for whatever reason. Listen. No, I don't want it. It's not running and everything. Eyes all red, puffy. Listen here. Listen here. I don't want it. What you said that do right, so I don't gotta cry? Okay. Y'all keep that. All right, here it go. Whew. It says 17 says they will be too tired and sad to raise their arms. Their legs will be like water. Dang, Dad. He said you're gonna be so weak from trying to run and so broke down. You ain't even gonna be able to raise your hands up and be like, I made it out. And your legs gonna be loose. Ezekiel 7. Weak in the knees. Stand up. He said, stand up. You're weak in the knees. Stand up. Dang, Dad. And y'all still think God is playing? Do y'all see how detailed he is? If you never knew that he was this detailed, he had noodle legs. You said it. Hey, Mr. Noodle. You hear me? Hey, Mr. Noodle. Listen, noodle leg tail. Okay. He said their legs will be like water, and they will wear sackcloth and be covered with fear. You will see shame on every face. Here we go. They will shave their heads to show their sadness. Did we just talk about shaved heads? Didn't we just talk about shaved heads? And people talking to me about covering. And I said, you shaved your head when there was something wrong back in the day. And how would they see a woman's head if she had her job on and you can't see the head? You can't see the hair anyway. Here we go. Right here. We're trying to tell you. Okay. All right. Here we go. It says they will throw, and think about it, when most women cut their hair, what are they? If a woman do a big chop most times, what is she just came through something very, very traumatic or hard, and she will shave her head and start over. Stressed. Isn't that sadness? You done just came through something and you don't want to feel it anymore, so you'll shave your head. So it ain't really changed none, has it? Because it said they're going to shave their head in sadness. Most times when a woman is cutting her hair, she crying. Most times, I know, ooh, I feel it all on my legs. Most times when a woman is shaving her head like that, she is dropping tears too. You said and was. Cancer, the whole nine. Still crying that you got to shave your head or that it's not like tears every time. Ain't that crazy? Do y'all see how God's words, they really do pop up off the page? Brittany, a lot of other people. Tiffany had it. It's a lot of people. Hell, I'm telling you, I used to have a fade. With the waves. Whole fade. And did. I had a whole fade several times. I'm talking about faded, brushing all the way around. And did. I had three brothers. I knew what to do. Get my hot towel on my dad's baby. I was good. What you mean? And did. And did. One time I said, Mama, they gonna think you my dad. Because I brought her in. I had my weave on. I knew I was cutting my hair that day. I had my sewing in, bundles busting down to the back. Came back to pick her up. She said, she was in kindergarten or first grade. She said, Mom, go. Everybody's going to think you're my dad. What happened to your hair? She was not feeling that mess. What do you mean? What does a fade mean? Nothing. It doesn't mean anything. I'm just saying I've cut my hair before and I had a fade. Boy, she was so embarrassed. She said, can you put your wig on? Listen here. She said, can you put your wig on? Yeah, that's y'all baby that look just like me. The mean one. That say whatever she want to say. Listen here. When I cut my daughter tried to cut hers, talk about Pat. Ooh, I know about it. And I know all about that too. You never heard it written like that. It's different, right? Listen, my mama couldn't keep scissors out my hand. Listen. Yeah, my mama used to say, you gonna fry and dye and lay it to the side. You ain't never gonna have no hair, is you? You just won't let it grow. Ain't. Give me the relaxer. Okay, let's go, y'all, because I got something else I want to read to y'all. So here we go. 17, 18. Oh, here we go. It says their legs will be like water. They will wear sackcloth and be covered with fear. You will see the shame on every face. They will shave their heads to show their sadness. They will throw their silver idols into the street. They will treat their gold statues like dirty rags. Now, do you see why I say do not go buy no gold and silver? It is not about to help you. It didn't help them, and it's not about to help you because this destruction that is coming, that gold and silver ain't about to do nothing. History is repeating itself, and destruction is coming, and the end is here. Gold and silver ain't about to help you. Flour, sugar, salt, cornmeal, oil, dehydrated food. For whenever you get to be where you're gonna be, that's about what you're gonna want to be grabbing. Cause gold and silver didn't help them, and I kept telling y'all gold and silver ain't about to help right now. Cause if there's no monetary system, then what good is gold gonna do? Our cash is backed on gold and silver. Okay, so boom. If it ain't no money, then what good is gold and silver gonna do? Cause what can you do with it? You just gonna be breaking down gold bars to go in the store? No. And as you can see now, they don't got to give you your money. I told y'all they was going to be turning people money off. And what they do? Telling you can't do no direct. They turning y'all money off. They turning your money off. Telling you we can tell you when you can get it and when you can't. That's a part of this can't buy or sell without the mark. Okay? They can tell you when you can buy and when you can't once they go to a digital system. You don't take our mark, you're not a part of our global society. You can't go in our stores. You hear me? This is all coming after they made you scan everything where they don't need no cashiers. Okay. You've been buying silver for months. Should have been buying food, baby. Disaster preparedness stuff. Tents, portable toilets, stuff to filter your water if you don't already have it. That's the stuff that's about to be money. Bags and bags and bags of flour, sugar. Because think about it. Like I said, when 2020 happened, there was no bread in the store. There was no tortillas. There was no rice. There was no beans. There was none of the stuff that are staples that can keep you together. Oh, you got that too? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's going to be the stuff. All the stuff that wasn't on the shelves during 2020 and 2021 is the stuff you'll want to be buying right now. All the rest of that, extra. There's a gas station near me that won't ring you. It's all you scan. Because they don't need cashiers anymore. That's why there's no cashiers in Walmart and Target. There's no cashiers in Dollar General and Five Below. I mean, they in there, but they in there to stock. And once they put the robots in there, they're not going to need them. And they already doing it. No toilet paper, right? No sanitary napkins. That's why we got reusable sanitary napkins for us and our daughters. We have the period underwear. We got all of that stuff. Because we know that those things aren't going to be in the store. So then we bought the things that are washable and you can reuse them. It wasn't one in the AutoZone? Okay. All you got to think about it. And if trucks and stuff ain't moving because we at war, it's going to take months for stuff to get to us. Your mom is on Social Security and she hasn't gotten her check yet. This is what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 days after they switched over to BRICS Bank? The digital banking system? The complete digital banking system? Right? Get peroxide. Okay. So here we go. It says they will treat their gold statues like dirty rags because those things will not be able to save them when the Lord shows his anger. Those things were nothing but a trap that caused people to fall. Money, gold and silver. It was a trap to make you not pay attention to God, make you not pay attention. Last year I was telling y'all when everybody's like, buy gold, buy silver, I said, do not. It's a trap. Because you're going to have all that gold. You can't eat it. It's trapped. And here go the Bible telling you the very same. Do not. Balenciaga belt, Chanel earrings, and Birkin red bottoms. Is they gonna take and you make some red bottom bacon or can you? Your husband said we need to buy golden silver. I started buying food. Yeah, because I'm gonna be going nowhere. The enemy is on our soil. The war has come to America, and y'all know that. We might not be able to go outside. So you want to have everything so you don't have to be out in the chaos, standing in the lines about getting hit over your head or somebody trying to get your stuff. And if you're a Christian, you're not going to want to have to be a part of their financial banking system. So how do you do that? IGOV, right? Y'all reason over here too. Every time, y'all. Go out and come back in. Just go out and come back in. Go out and come back in, y'all. Y'all know what they do. Every time I be busting. Listen. Yep. Listen. They gonna stop me. Thank you. They gonna do this every time. I came back over here because I couldn't hear over there. So they get over here too. They hit me at the same time again, huh? I'm telling y'all, they hit me on YouTube and TikTok. At the same, I'm going to pee. I'll be right back. Here we go with this bid. Wow. Wow. So Miss Rose said that she got a letter from housing starting in January. If you're not an elderly, disabled person, or if you don't work 30 hours a week, is that Section 8? You will lose your housing voucher. She just got a letter January. If you're not working 30 hours or an elderly or disabled person and you have a Section 8 voucher, you lose it. Thank you. They doing it over here too. Okay, here we go. They said she just got a letter saying in January, if you are on Section 8 or you have a housing voucher, they gonna do it across the board. If you don't work at least 30 hours a week or you're not a disabled elderly or an elderly person, that they're cutting vouchers. I've been trying to tell y'all. They need that money for the war. I told y'all a lot of stuff is about to change. This is why I told y'all why money is valuable, why everything is where. Yep, it's starting to clear up a bit. Okay. Yep. This is the economic crash, y'all. That's why I say when people come in here talking crazy, we talked about this. I said, you might have to live outside. You need to get a tent. You might have to be living outside in some type of. But when I said it, what was I doing? They said I was fear mongering. Oh, Shayna, that's a very bold statement, baby. Because CERCA ain't had a job in like 20 years, and I didn't live off nobody's tax dollars. Everybody that don't work, that don't mean that they living off your tax money. That's a very bold statement, and I would probably go ahead and retract that because baby, God could swipe your job in a moment. He can have your company shut down tomorrow, and you will not know what you can do. You gotta be careful about the stuff you just let roll out your mouth, and then kill your whole like whatever like line of business you in. Make that whole thing where it ain't even no work. Be careful. Be careful, honey. Be careful with that. That's a very bold statement. You got to be careful. I don't know if you married, he can like you because the same compassion you have for other people is the same compassion you gonna get to yourself. We just talked about that. You gotta be careful about them words, babe. Because whatever you don't dish out to other people, and whatever you feel, it comes back to you multiplied. So, if you and your husband have great jobs, I would ask God to forgive me for what I just said. I'm telling you, you got to be careful, baby. Ooh, ooh, wee. Damn, that's scary. That's scary. It's not the truth, and just because it's your truth, but I'll just say this: I'm gonna pray for you, Punky. Ooh wee. No, I ain't had a job in 20 years, and it's because God kept me off of work, and I'm very educated and very capable of doing a lot of things. Hadn't had a job in 10 years and went to running a whole company, was a whole project manager for an over $2 million project. So it don't really matter because just because you don't work don't mean that you're not capable. And just because you ain't working for nobody don't mean that you're living on nobody else's money. Got to be careful of your words. Because I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. I didn't have to punch no clock. And sat in my house and made plenty of money legally. Moving on. Like I said, they money. God about to even the playing field though. See, it's a lot of people that feel like that, and God is about. If you didn't see that God leveled the playing field with COVID, who didn't see that God leveled the playing field with COVID? It was folks that was Harvard educated, baby, that was on unemployment, honey, because them jobs was gone. Lost their houses, lost their cars, and was going to get help to get their rent paid. God is about to level this playing field again, too. Unless you're going to take the mark, then you're going to keep living how you've been living. But other than that, it ain't about to be that, boo-boo. That's what we're reading about right here. Hopefully you listening. Because he said the destruction that's coming is coming for everyone. He didn't say the people that don't work, the poor people. He said the destruction that's coming is coming for every single person on this planet. Rich, poor. Matter of fact, let's go read that real quick. I just want to show y'all. Get that thinking out your mind, y'all. You think like that, I wouldn't. But I'm going to show y'all what God said about that. We're just going to go over here to Revelations real quick. Excuse me. Go down here to the internet. I'm in the NIV. And he said, there it is. Okay, so Revelations 13:7 says, it was given power to wage war against God's holy people and to conquer them. It was given power over every tribe, over every people, over every language, and over every nation. All inhabitants of the earth will worship the beings, all whose names have not been written in the Lamb of God. But this is the thing. The devil and the Antichrist is going to be given power to go against the saints and to kill them. They're going to be martyred. And if you don't take the mark, you're going to be martyred or you're going to be put in a concentration camp. We talked about whoever is going to be prisoner is going to be prisoner. Whoever's going to be killed with the sword is sword. And this is to every continent. And now we're in a world war. And when world wars happen, a lot of people die. The holy saints are the people that are saying they worship God, the Christians, the whoever, whatever religious people you are. He said y'all gonna be taken prisoner. Some of y'all gonna be killed. This ain't just applying to one social or economic group. This is applying to everybody on the planet. This is what a one world government is. And we're living in it right now. A cashless society where you gotta pay with your hand. The famine is here. The Euphrates done dried up. The Antichrist is here. Like, it ain't about to be no rich or no poor. Everybody about to be on the same playing field. That's spooky. Hunger Games, exactly. That's what they told the kids first. I keep telling y'all they be telling the kids first because the adults don't believe it. So they tell the kids. No one thinks anything will happen here. Come on. Even though it's literally happening in their face. And you still can have that kind of. We about to see who really Christians and who ain't. And if you ain't been training your mind and you think because you blessed, that means God, or you have a lot of things or this wonderful life, those are smoke and mirrors. Because all the people that God used, most of them, they had to leave all their good fancy stuff. Not all of them was broke people. And they had to go and be in other places. Jesus himself said, foxes have holes and birds have nests, but the Son of Man don't got nowhere to lay his head. So it can't be about your big house and your car and all of that. Because the Savior of man said he didn't even have his own house. And clearly they probably wasn't working. But they was spreading the gospel, so that was a different work. He told them to leave their jobs, leave their businesses, leave their homes and everything. Listen. Okay, come on. Man. It says, those things were not but a trap, or those things were nothing but a trap that caused the people to fall. They will not give food to people or put food in their bellies. What is that? They will not give food to people and they won't have food to put in their bellies. What is that? Famine, hunger, starvation. Okay, 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 okay. 20. It says they used their beautiful jewelry and made an idol. I'm going to say that again. Let's do it. They used their beautiful jewelry and made an idol. They were proud of that statue. Okay. They made their terrible statues. They made those filthy things. So I will throw them away like a dirty rag. Their beautiful jewelry, gold and silver. Oh, I will let strangers take them. Mm. Those strangers will make fun of them. They will kill some of the people and take others away as prisoners. I will turn my head away from them. I will not look at them. The strangers will ruin my temple. They will go into the secret parts of the holy building and make it unfit for worship. Make change for the prisoners because many people will be punished for the killing of other people. There will be violence. There will be violence every place in the city. Bring evil people from other nations, and they will get all the houses of the people of Israel. I will stop all you powerful people from being so proud. Oh, I will stop all of you powerful people from being so proud. We just talked about that right now. About because you got certain things, you're proud about it. And so then he said, oh, I'm going to stop you from having so much pride. I told y'all he about to even the playing field. Y'all thought I was playing. He got this. He ain't worried about nothing. Okay. Why you stunting on people because they ain't got what you got? Mm. Those people from the other nations will get all your places of worship. You will shake with fear. You will look for peace, but there will be none. You will hear one sad story after another. You will hear nothing but bad news. What do we hear on the news all day, every day? The ratio of positive things to negative things is what on the news? It's more bad than good, right? All day, every day. Oh, 95% negative and is. Okay. He said you will look for a prophet and ask him for a vision. The priest will have nothing to teach. I'm going to put priest where I'm going to say pastor. Where it say priest because we don't call them priests no more. Really, we call them our pastor or the minister. I'm going to say that again. It said again. Mm-mm-mm. The pastors will have nothing to teach you, and the elders will not have any good advice to give you. Where did we hear that before? Where have we heard that the pastors are not going to have anything to teach you, and that the elders are not going to have any information for you? The people perish for the lack of knowledge. Why I keep talking about these priests don't got nothing to teach you? The pastors and the elders and the ministers, because they won't learn. Why they telling people what not to read and God, if God wanted it in there? Oh, okay. Mm. All right. It said you will hear nothing but bad news. You will look for a prophet and ask him for a vision. Didn't I tell you folks was going to be looking for your girl? And I'm going to be up in the mountains on their butts. You hear me? Didn't I tell you? I told you folks looking for me now. I just said this last night. All the people that called me crazy and said I was a reprobate mom when I was telling them about this stuff 10 years ago is trying to get in contact with my families and my friends now. Where's she at? Is she still doing the same? She still, I seen something the other day about something she had said a while ago. Prophecy mean in the future. Not right now. Could be tomorrow, could be today, could be 10 years. It's still going to happen. And they looking for me now. Some of them in here hiding like they ain't in here watching. Hello. Remember I told y'all it's all happening right now. Hello. Hi, y'all. I know y'all in here under user 246300. Hello. It's okay. Let me quit being petty. I told y'all. They always be looking for the crazy people, don't they? All right. It says the priest will have nothing to teach you, and the elders will not have any good advice to give you. Your king will be crying for the people who died. The leaders will wear sackcloth, and the common people will be very afraid because I will pay them back for what they did. I will decide their punishment, and I will punish them. Then they will know that I am the Lord. Did you hear that? He said, I will decide their punishment. He said, I'm going to decide their punishment. Me. That's why I keep telling y'all, when people be trying to tell you they can't put you into heaven or hell, why do you be trying to? That's why I said, listen, I don't have to listen to nobody but my dad. Because he's the only one that's going to decide if I make it in or not. I don't care if you think I'm saved. I don't care if you think I'm called. I don't care. Because you're not the person that's going to open CERCA's book and say, come on. They ain't the person that decide where you go. So pleasing your organization and pleasing your pastor ain't getting you into heaven, homie. You pleasing the wrong person. You pleasing the wrong organ. You looking in the wrong dang place. It don't matter if your pastor is happy to see you. Is God happy to see you? Is God pleased with what you doing? When you leave that church and you ain't faking in front and looking down your nose knowing you doing the same mess. I don't care about you faking it. Praise the Lord, Pastor. You know, I've been reading my Bible. Lies. Lies. No, you ain't. And you think because you take up a seat in a church that automatically gives you a seat in heaven. It don't. The devil be in church and his demons be there every day faithfully. That don't mean nothing. It's witches that be there every day too, and warlocks. Do that mean they going to heaven? They be ministers and everything. What that mean? Just because you go to church don't mean you going to heaven. And God says that when he said, oh God, I did this and I did that. He said, yeah, but you never got to know me and I don't know you. Go away. You did it for people. You did it because they wanted you to. You pleased man and not me. I didn't ask you to do none of that. What I was asking you to do, you let your pastor tell you that wasn't God and you didn't listen. So you're not mine. Go away. Your bylaws say you can't preach what God tell you? Okay. Oh, we can't preach that over here. It's God's word. Yeah, but they don't want us preaching that. Who is they? The bishops and elders, the people that run our organization. So they not led by God because God, why wouldn't God want his word? Huh? And that makes any sense to me. They can tell you what you can preach and what you can't. But it's all supposed to be God's word, and we're supposed to be following y'all. But y'all won't even read the whole word. Every organization has stuff that they won't read, and if you preach it, you get thrown out. But it's all God's word. And these are the same people that are telling you not to read out of the 66. And not only are they telling you not to read out of the 66, they telling you don't even read the whole 66. And you want to come asking me, have I verified anything with anything in your whole organization? Don't even let you read the whole Bible or preach about the whole Bible. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. They don't even let y'all read the whole thing. They don't even let y'all teach about the whole thing. And you want to try to check somebody? Don't be mad because I don't like McDonald's. I don't eat it. Make me sick every time I do. I want some meat and potatoes. You can keep your milk. Runny booty. Runny booty tails. Get out of here. I do not care. Thank you, Joe. Because souls is really my mission. Getting people out of the clutches of Lucifer's hands by any means. Call me Harriet. And I have to go into positions where I am attacked for other people. I am dragged for other people. I have been beaten, really, literally, almost run over by all of it. And I'm back for more. But guess what? Harriet Tubman doing all of that prepared her to lead the American soldiers to victory. She led one slave out. Thank you, Jesus. Ah, God, Jesus. She led 2 slaves out. She led 3. And before you know it, she had a hole where she didn't even have to be with them. She could just tell them how to get there. She set up the safe houses on the way, but she kept putting herself in danger. And then guess what? God took all of that knowledge from her learning and won the damn real war for America, where she couldn't even sit because they didn't know the terrain like she did. God took her saying, I can't just take this right here. It's got to be something better. I know it's more, God. Show me which way to go. It didn't just work for the slaves. We wouldn't be able to sit here together if she didn't go through that. She got beat. Her back opened up. It didn't stop her. As soon as she held up, she was right back in the ring, nigga. Getting some more people out of slavery. Helping people get free from the chains. But these old jellyback Christians, bro, listen. They get so offended all the damn time. They ain't taking no backlashes. They not ready to square up. They not ready to fight for what they really believe in because they not really in the army of the Lord. Because when you in the army, you learn army strategy. You got to know who your enemy is to fight. Y'all won't even go learn demon names to understand that you Christians are giving your children medicine that's named after demons and wonder why there ain't nobody in the church getting better. Get out of here. You ain't making me feel nothing. I'm helping people understand God is using me no matter if you like my crop top or not. It's people that's not on all kind of anxiety medicines and heavy narcotics and all kind of stuff. Their bodies is healing themselves. It's babies that don't got to be scared no more. It's over 1 million people that's ready for what's coming. They got tents, food, emergency light bulbs, water filtration straws, and the like. None of this is catching them off guard. They just come to report what we talked about is happening. CERCA, we studied it, and it's right here. CERCA, a class, you taught it on 7/27/20, and here it is. If they hit our power, what your kids gonna do? If you only got an electric stove and it ain't no gas and it ain't no charcoal and it ain't no lighter fluid, how do you cook? God has already told us again and again the disaster is coming. When will you wake up and start to prepare? Loving your family is not keeping them in the latest. But ain't loving your family. Loving your family is making sure that if they hit this power, y'all can stay warm. Y'all got some water to drink. If chaos is ensuing outside and there's some old purge stuff going on, you can stay in the house. And how do you do that? You need to have food, something to cool your house. You need to have a way to filter water. And to those of you that are on EBT, I wish I could give me some right now. You can buy a lot of this disaster preparedness food on Amazon and at Walmart with your food stamps. Food banks are a great place to go get your rice, your beans, peanut butter, powdered milk. They be giving out all that stuff, fresh vegetables that you could be dehydrated now so you and your kids don't have to be hungry later. Better put your pride to the side. Everybody that's proud, I'm about to make them not proud. So I say put your pride to the side and go get what you need. Because you can't eat no pride, baby. And I don't know if you ever been down to nothing, but baby, looking in your baby's eyes and knowing you ain't got nothing to give them and they hungry, the worst feeling in the world as a parent. Worst feeling in the world is to hear your baby say they hungry and you know you ain't really got nothing to give them. And it's your fault because you could have did better. God is warning you right now. If your children don't have nothing to eat, it is your fault. Because he's warning you today. Get ready. Don't blow no more money on Uber Eats and all of that stuff. That extra $15, $20, $30 that they're charging you, that is a can of dehydrated food. That is some powdered heavy whipping cream. That all this stuff, you just need to add water to it. We got canned bread. Who knows bread came in a can? We didn't know. I didn't until last year. Bread came in a can. You need this kind of stuff. Because if it ain't no fresh milk in the store, what you gonna do? If it ain't no fresh eggs and you need eggs for a bread recipe, what you gonna do? Well, if you got some powdered whole eggs, you can make some bread. You can make some kind of soup or casserole mix. Okay? Powdered eggs. I can make a lot of bread with this. Do you understand? I be scaring you. Baby, you don't got to be scared when you prepared. The reason that your sisters and brothers in here ain't tripping is because this is the stuff we've been doing all year. That's why they ain't in here tripping. They ain't scared. We prepared. Because people's like, you scaring people. No, I'm preparing people. What's the difference? You ain't got to be scared when you prepare. You can get a freeze dryer or you can get a dehydrator and do the same thing. It might take a little bit longer. But if you ain't got the money for a freeze dryer, get a dehydrator. I got 4. And you can dehydrate in your air fryer and your oven. You don't gotta do it. Don't gotta be expensive because you need to be saving your money to make sure you can get the stuff to do. So I can take a little bit of this, a little bit of flour, make me some blueberry bread for breakfast, or some strawberry bread, or some pineapple bread. 30 years on the shelf. If there's no electricity and no gas, how will you cook? Exactly. If your electric is off, everything you got in your freezers, you need shelf-stable food. Shelf-stable food. Oh, we got something for that, baby. We got a ton of fire. We got about 20 different fire starters. We got the metal shavings, the magnesium or whatever. We got the regular fire starters. We got all kind of. We got lava rocks. What you call them? Terracotta pots to make the radiator heaters. We got Go Sun stoves just in case it ain't nothing. Dryer lint. Come on, dryer lint in a straw, or you can take your dryer lint and wrap it in your old fabric sheets. Put it in some plastic that starts fires. It's August and Farms, but just go online because Amazon will tell you who all. That's not the only company that takes food stamps, I think. So just look up like freeze dried and dehydrated foods, food stamps on Amazon, whatever, and it's gonna show you everybody. Doritos start a fire, right? But it probably ain't gonna be no Doritos in the store, so we try to use what we got. I mean, because you're gonna be wanting to eat the Doritos, right? I have two videos on YouTube, y'all. On my YouTube channel, Survival and Survival 2.0. I go through every single thing I feel like you did. Now, I'm not a survivalist, but as God told me to get stuff, I did. And as soon as we would buy it, it would be like worldwide news that this is bad or that's bad. So it's real crazy because he was telling us. But I got two videos on YouTube, Survival and Survival 2.0, where I go through pretty much like our gas mask, what I feel like you need to be able to do what you got to do with, right? We got portable water filtration systems, right? This got two straws, one in, one out. It's rechargeable. So if you have a small solar power generator like this or a larger one, you can always filter water just in case there's no running in your house. If you got to go down and get some buckets of water, you can use this and this to recharge it. But you can use this to filter water. We also have these. Everybody in your house need one of these. This one straw filters up to 1,100 gallons of water. The average person only drinks 183, basically. So this is 5 years worth of clean water for you. These are like $40 and it's 5 in a box. $39.99, 42 with tax. They got all different kinds. You don't have to get this one. But definitely look in the description and see how many gallons of water it filters. $42 and it's 5 years worth of water for each person in your house drinking water. Now you're gonna need water to cook and different things like that. So we got these. And they're portable. So if we living outside, we can still filter our water. Because we gonna send it through here. Send it through here, and then hell, if we have to drink it out the straw. That's 3 different forms. How much did I spend? I don't know. Because I've been doing this for years. I started before COVID. And at a time when my ex-husband wasn't helping me and I only was making $80 a week babysitting and I would go to the pawn shops. Like those, these are like $400 binoculars. And God let me get them for I think almost $200. So what I did, I put them on layaway and I paid them off like $10 a week or something like that, $20 a week until I paid them off. So I've been, even when I didn't have a lot of money, I told you I was going to the food banks. I did everything I'm telling y'all I had to do it. Well, as long as there's gas, I'm just going to get there. But listen, okay, this is what I need to tell y'all. I see that a lot of people do this. They just be worried about all the stuff that can go wrong. Well, what are you going to do? How are you going to move all your stuff? I'm not worried about that because I don't want to be caught with nothing. If I have to come back to this place 20 times to be trying to get my stuff, but I need to have something to get. If you let not getting it because you don't know how you going to move it, well, You want to have something because you might have to stay hidden in your house for a year. You might not be having to leave right away. You see what I'm saying? So if America is under siege and we can't go outside, you need to have enough stuff in your house. Now, when you have to move, you got stuff to take. But if you don't have nothing, listen, you just want to have it. Who? Okay, be honest. I know it's gonna be some people like, yeah, but for real, do y'all think that 90% of the world was ready for COVID? It was people locked in their houses in China that was unaliving themselves because there was no food. They couldn't get out. They had killed their animals. All of that. And it hit like a labor pain out of nowhere, like your water breaking. Everybody was living and doing whatever they was doing. No, I was prepared. No, I was prepared. I have videos on here that shows I kept telling y'all what's gonna happen in 2020, that we ain't gonna be able to go outside. And it was in 17 that I did those videos. No, I knew because my daddy told me. I have it written down. I didn't exactly know what, but I said it's gonna be a medical emergency where a whole bunch of people is gonna die in 2020, y'all. What's gonna happen where we ain't gonna be able to go outside our house in 2020, y'all? I have the videos on here, you can see. And I had braids at the time. I did not have locks. No, I was ready. Just like I'm ready for this. Because I believe what my daddy say. Yeah. Yeah, I was ready. I had years worth of laundry, so I didn't have to go stand in none of them lines, not one day. And I'm gonna be on. I had 2 deep freezers full of food, and I grind my own meat. So I had ground up so many. I had over 200 pounds of turkey, all of it. I was ready. We didn't have to buy bleach, pine sol, nothing. I had never couponed in my life, and God told me to start growing a garden in 17, and He told me to start couponing, and I did. So I couponed from 17 to 19. And didn't know why. Stocked up on toilet. I didn't have to buy none of that stuff. I was ready because he told me something was coming in 2020. I didn't know what it was. And so then my ex-husband, who didn't want to help and used to be doing dumb stuff, when it happened, he was like, yeah, we already ready. We was not preparing nothing. We was not preparing because I had to hide this stuff so you didn't go in there and eat it. I built a shelf in the closet and start putting that stuff in there. We wasn't preparing for anything. You kept telling me I need to quit thinking negative. And I always expected the worst. And then he tried to take credit for everything that I had been doing for the last 24 months, stocking our family up because I believe God over man. I told y'all when I first started this, he still had my number, called me talking about some of that disaster stuff is mine. I said, and ain't, because you didn't even want to help me get it. And if you would have been thinking about it, you would have tried to take some when you left, but you said you didn't want nothing, so thank you. Because you didn't help me get it, and God wasn't about to let you take my stuff. I worked hard doing what I had to do to try to figure it out. Absolutely not. And now that you see everything that's going on, now you want, he tried it and did. And I moved here with plenty of washing powder. All my beans, rice, peanut butter, oatmeal is all in there and out in my storage. And did. Honey, I left other stuff. I didn't leave that. All of that was in my truck. You got me messed up. I was just like, you can get it over again. And you know how long it took me to get this stuff? And these beans is not going bad. This rice ain't went bad. This peanut butter ain't bad. None of this stuff ain't bad. I will have it all. You did try it. And my daddy said no. So I'm asking y'all to get ready. We've been on here an hour and 30 minutes. Ooh. All shelf stable food. That's the most important thing right now. Shelf stable food, a way to heat your house in case they hit the gas and the electricity, and which is going to be your way to cook as well. Wool blankets. Everybody need one. Because even if y'all have to huddle up together, and start your wood burning stove and everybody just be in one room, you'll be okay. You don't have to worry about freezing. Because a lot of people died up in New York and different places because they was burning papers and chemicals was killing the a lot, they didn't die from the, because some people die from the cold, but a lot of people die from the hazardous chemicals that was in their what in the stuff they was burning to try to keep their houses warm because they were snowed in. But the wood burning stoves we got, they got the silver pipes where you can. And what I did, because I'm in an apartment, so what I did, I went and got the thing for the air conditioner. You know how like when you gonna put a wall unit in, but they got the ones that got the CERCA part now for like the standout ones, I guess. So I bought that and bought me some heat tape. I'ma wrap that damn thing up, and I'ma wrap that silver pole. And if I have to be in here, I'ma have a heater somewhere right by the window where it ain't gonna catch fire. That potbelly stove. And I'm gonna take that thing out that window so that smoke can go out, but I can still cook. I can still heat it up. I got my heat tape to wrap that window thing up, baby. Yeah. Portable propane, but you got to think, baby, propane and like lighter fluid, that stuff is gonna run out very quickly. Gas, generators. This is why we told everybody to get solar panel generators if you can. You know what I'm saying? Because gas and stuff, that stuff is gonna run out. And if they need it for the war, they'll put a block on how much of that we can get. So that's why we did the wood burning stoves. We got the GoPro, the GoSun little oven things where they'll boil water. They got bigger ones for families, but I just got the small one. Yeah, because you got to think, all of that stuff goes quickly. Pioneer thinking. I be telling people we got to go back to Little House on the Prairie living. Little House on the Prairie living. That's why we got stuff like this. And I showed this the other day. Like, I think this is called an auger. I don't exactly know what it's called, but I know what it's used for, which happens with a lot of my tools. So this I can build me some shelter with. This, you pull the branches through here and it takes off all the extra branches. And then this, I can drill a hole in it to stick that in there. So this is going to make the hole for my log or my little branch to go into my little shelter I'm trying to make for myself. But I don't got to sit there and be trying to pull all the little branches off, because as long as it's this thick, I can pull it through here. So if I'm outside and I need to make me a shelter, I can do it. Because this is going to drill the hole for me to make the socket. And this is going to pull all those branches off so I can just connect it, like connect the dots like that. You just pull it through real fast and pull them off. I think it's called an auger. I don't know. I just said that. I don't know. Most of it is. But like I said, y'all go watch those 2 videos. Some of this is in my Amazon store, but not all of it. Because a lot of it I had before this. Okay. But these things right here, small things like this can make a big difference in your life. Okay. Cactus is edible. Yes. It's an auger. That's what I thought. I said auger, but I don't know for sure. Just in case I have to be walking in some brush. And this baby is sharp. I cut my whole wrist, my whole knuckles when I first got it. Yep, we got some survival books. We got several. We got our books on our herbs for getting out and looking into the wild. We got all of that stuff, y'all. We do. Yep. We got what you call them? Road atlases that show us all the back roads if the highways is all packed up. What's the hell? Plastic. Like, why is that doing that? Go up. Yeah. Yeah. We got road atlases that'll tell you all the back ways because everybody goes and tries to hop on the highway when disaster happens. We're not doing that. We're going to go to back roads so we can actually get out the city. If we got to evacuate, we definitely not going where everybody else is going, which is to the highway. So if you get a road atlas, it'll tell you about all them county roads where you can get out. Everybody, we done seen all the movies. Everybody trying to get on the highway honking. I ain't doing that. I'm about to catch me a county road and be out of here. CERCA TROVA 22. It's not all nice and neat. It's put up, but it ain't nice and neat. Because I have to go get it and bring it in here and show people and go back. So no, it's not nice and neat, but it is put up. I mean, it's put up. It ain't following them, but where everything is, no, I don't. You said interstate expressways created for U.S. military travel to be back roads are the way. Of course. Why you think I'm telling my folks, let's get ready? I'm telling our community, let's get ready. We ain't going on the highway, nigga. We going on the back roads. We getting out of here, nigga. Let everybody else go that way. I keep telling y'all, we going the opposite. I said we gonna be looking at the windows at the people running for bread. All of this. We ain't got time for that. We gonna let everybody think what they want to think, and we gonna do what we need to do. If you don't think it's important to go buy nothing, don't worry about it. Don't call me talking about can you get no chicken or nothing. I ain't got it for you because you didn't think it was important. You didn't think any of that was gonna happen, but now I'm supposed to look in your sad eyes and be sad because you ain't got nothing. You spending your money on Balenciaga. I don't feel bad. Go eat a Balenciaga sandwich. Cut that purse up and make you some bacon. Balenciaga bacon. Make you some Dubai soup. Birkin bag bread. Gucci rolls. That's what I'm gonna need you to do. No, I'm for real. Because that was much you made more important than making sure your family was good. I promise you. The people that's been here, they did not do Christmas last year. They didn't do birthdays last year. They took their money and quit buying all of that name brand stuff, getting their hair done. People grew locks. They start doing their own meals. They stopped door dashing. They sacrificed what the world said is making it look like you got it to make sure they really had it. So now they might not have a Birkin bag, but everybody in their house got a portable DVD player, DVDs, water filtration, portable light bulbs. And this is the crazy thing. People in our community then already had to use some of their stuff because they was in areas where our power outages was this summer or last winter. They had to pull their little stove out because the power went out. So people in our community have already had to use their stuff. You said I got me two pretty long star babies and new. Until they was the only person on the street with lights on when the lights had been out for 9 days. And everybody was knocking on their door trying to figure out how they had lights and how they was cooking. And they know they got an electric stove and the electricity didn't been out. Kids in there chilling, walking around with their DVD players. They said we didn't miss a beat, baby. We already had all our stuff. You said right, I was one of them. Come on. Come on. Come on. How many people that had them and y'all was like, everybody knocked on my door the next morning talking about, did your lights not go out? Yeah, they went out. That don't mean we had to be in here in the dark though. Everybody went outside and everybody in our community still sitting there. Go get y'all DVD players. Go get them. I done already tried, and we got these in our light bulbs. So when everybody else's lights went off, ours popped on. Cause they charging in all of the closets and stuff. Who gonna be in the dark? We ain't. Nosy neighbors looking in your windows, wasn't they? There's a couple people that came here, said the neighbors came and said, excuse me, I seen your lights was on. Your lights didn't go. Everybody on the block in the dark. Nobody from the WOI community had to go out and see what was going on because our lights just clicked on. We knew the blackouts was coming, so we went on and got our stuff. We was ready. We ready. Come on. And we had lights. And did. Didn't have to put the babies in jeopardy or knocking no candles over. Or them getting up while you sleep trying to play with fire and burning down the only encampment y'all got. And these are rechargeable. You definitely do, Tatiana. Make sure everything works. They gonna break down the door and get to whose thing. They gotta get through that mug first safely. You gotta get through the door to get in here, baby. I got Holly, Hollifer, Hollard, Hollow, the Hollifields. You gotta get through that bad baby effectively first. I got the Hollow family living with me. You walk in, but you're definitely probably gonna be limping out of here. You not taking nothing. You think I've been sacrificing and not going on trips and all of that to let you come here and take my stuff because you want to do what you want to do? I bet you I don't. It's time of war, honey. It's the time of war. It's the time for fighting. It's the time for eating. It's the time for dying. It's the time for everything. And it's that time if you think you about to come through my door and take anything, honey. I bet you we don't. I bet you we don't. And I only got one door. Like that. So, come on. You gonna have to get in here first. Effectively. And I'm shooting through the door. So, there's that. Let me know how that work out for you. I'm busting through the door. You got to get in here first. People going to be kicking in your doors. They going to try. Come on. Come on, Jess. Listen, who? If y'all think we've been sick, I ain't been going without to let nobody take nothing from me. And y'all family about to become y'all enemies because they didn't prep. The same people that called you crazy gonna be plotting on your stuff. The tares and the wheat is about to be you about to see who really for you and who ain't right about now. They gonna try to play on your on sim. Oh, you gonna let me starve? You letting you starve because I told you what was coming and you chose to go buy clothes in front and make people thinking you was living a certain way instead of getting what you need. That don't have nothing to do with me. You didn't care about your kids starving. You didn't care about your kids being in the dark. You didn't care about being warm in your house. That don't have nothing to do with me because I got my stuff. You had the same, remember you was calling me crazy and said I need to quit listening to that lady? Real life. So I'm supposed to give you all of my stuff after you then went and did everything you wanted to do and called me crazy. And now I'm supposed to starve because you didn't prepare. You better check the story about the 5 wise virgins and the 5 foolish and see what happened over there. Because it's going to be the same story over here. You're going to be turned back with nothing. Especially if I've been calling you and trying to tell you and you've been ignoring me or calling me crazy. What do I have for you? Nothing. The Bible said he only talking to those that got an ear to hear. You wasn't hearing, and I don't have to hear you right now. I had so many friends like, I'm just gonna come over there with you, and you ain't. I'm telling you to get your stuff. Why would I? Okay. Mm-mm. That's why I said it's crazy how many Christians are not preparing, and the Bible says you won't be able to get food unless you have the mark. Like that's crazy. So why are you not preparing not to take the mark? If you a Christian, why are you not stocking up? So the very thing that God said is going to get people to take this march, which is their stomach, because they hungry. Why are you not preparing for that? I don't understand. The Bible says the women are going to be giving birth and eating their own children. And you don't think you got, do you believe the Bible or not? When the ark doors are closed. Come on now. What you done said every. Ooh. When the ark doors were closed, they didn't open a word to the wise. Come on. The ark doors is closed. I can't. I'm sorry. I tried to tell y'all. Conditioning my body to eat less 1 meal a day. I told y'all. Listen, I'll be right back. I gotta run to the restroom. Hopefully this is kicking in with some folks. Hopefully you getting yourself together. That 1,000 you was gonna blow on Christmas, this would be because if we go to war, then what? Ain't nothing gonna be moving, and it's gonna be just like we okay. Real quick, y'all remember last year I said they brought out the ration boxes. They brought out the ration boxes. Ration boxes only come out when it's about to be a time of war. The ration boxes got back last October. October 11th, Biden reenacted that whole ration program, the food box program. And then a year later, in the same month, the world is at war. Go look up ration boxes. They call it the supplemental, but look at what it's gonna be in the ration. Yeah, while I'm on the bathroom, go look up that program and see what you're gonna get for your family. See what's in the ration boxes, or they call them. What do they call them? They call it the supplemental something program. Look in there and see. That's what the government is gonna have to give you. So if you don't prepare, that's all you and your family gonna have to eat for a whole month, no matter how many people y'all have. Don't you hate when you get stuck on the toilet and ain't no kids here? I had to go get me some flushable wipes. I keep them right outside my bathroom door in my room, but I went to get it together and I'm like, it's the last one. So give me a second. Ain't no kids gonna bring me no flushable wipes now. And ain't. I really need some more coffee. What we got going on over here with y'all? Listen. Is there anybody that is not alarmed? Your son just brought you some Kleenex. I know I miss having my kids. I normally try to keep, I got a toilet paper dispenser in my bathroom, but my flushable wipes, sometimes I get down to the last one and don't grab it back and put it back in there. But it's right out, like literally I can just lean up, grab it from under the little shelf right there by my bed. So, yeah. I don't own a house. I live in an apartment. That is not my problem. That's their issue. They'll deal with it. If I owned a house, that'd be something different. But nah, my toilet good. Mm-hmm. You have a sense of calm right now, Trishonda. That makes me excited. See, you don't gotta be scared. You don't gotta be scared when you prepare. You said you started buying stuff, but you had me going back to my list. Come on. I'm so proud of y'all. Y'all understand that? I'm proud of every person. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm proud of every person because it's better to have something than nothing. So look, I don't really have I have a list in my Amazon store, but everything ain't on there. The best way to find out what you need, I have two videos on YouTube. CERCA TROVA 22. They're called Survival and Survival 2.0. That's when I go through pretty much everything, not everything, but I go through a lot of the stuff I have. So you can just screenshot it. And as you're watching the class, you can be going to Amazon and putting it in your cart. Yes. Yes. I've been working on my list for 2 years, slowly getting there. Come on. And this is the thing, family, put your pride to the side. If there's a community center that gives out food boxes, all you got to do is go get in line. They're going to ask you how many people was in your family. They're not even going to ask you your income. Long as you got an address that's in their zip code, you can pull up, they open your trunk, and they're going to put food in there. You keep what you want and get rid of the rest. Come on. Yeah. Put your pride to the side. And all you got to do is drive up and open your trunk and go get free food. Did y'all go look up the list of the supplemental program? What's on there? I think it's called the supplemental food program. Supplemental food program. Okay, let's see what's going to be on there. Here we go, right here. And this came in 2021. You can't, why is it not letting me view the? So it's the USDA foods available for the list of commodity. It's called the Commodity Supplemental Food Program. And this is what your family will get if you're going to, during this time, if you don't prepare. They also have free emergency preparedness kits. Who has free emergency kits? Miss Ida? So we can tell people where to get one. It's on Google? Okay. There y'all go. They said it's on Google. Y'all better get to looking. I did not know. So look, you see this? Apple juice. It tells you an 8 to 64 ounce bottle. This is the list of what your family will get a month. So you'll want to go look at this and see if you can feed everybody in your house off. And I don't think this is per person. I think that this is just what's going to be in a box, and you're going to have to make the rest work. You can also get hygiene and medical supplies free through state Medicaid? No. How? I don't got it, but I need to be telling some people I know. I seen something about that. I did see a chick on TikTok talking about that. Diapers and pull-ups. It's called OTC. Okay. It's called the OTC program, y'all. Thank you. Items marked in the pharmacies. Okay. So if it say OTC, you can get it with Medicaid. Ready America Inc. is the one that's doing the disaster preparedness. Oh, look at this. Look at God. You have to have a Medicaid card. That's okay. They give you money on a card. No, that lady wasn't. Because she was getting diapers. No, that girl was getting diapers and I think Pedialyte and something else for her baby. No. It was diapers and wipes and all kind of stuff she was picking up. Yeah, you can get it now. Yeah. No, she wasn't no old person. She was young because she was buying diapers and stuff for her baby. Yes, my dad gets $300 a month for healthy food. Oh, okay. I'm a Medicaid certified. Okay, hold on. I'm a Medicare certified agent in Mississippi. Also have plans with Visa and debit cards. Really? Look at that. See what happened when we all get together? I love it. Your dad buys cat food too? Wow. See? They get a credit to buy over the counter. Okay, this is Medicaid though. It's not just a senior program, y'all. Maybe that's only what you have. I literally saw a girl on TikTok buying diapers and wipes for her baby with this. So it's not just for seniors. It's not, because there's videos of people doing it here on YouTube, and the girl was getting diapers and wipes for her baby. It's not just for seniors. It's not. That might be what they telling you in your part of your program, but they wasn't. Because she was buying diapers and wipes for her baby with it. That's how I found out about it. Spanish chick, I think it was her, yeah. Yeah. So that might be what they telling y'all, but we watched her do it. Think she was at CVS. I don't know, Heather, because I don't either. So I don't know. We're just talking about the people that do. For the folks that's saying what they can't get, there's several options. Yeah. But you see what happens when we all get together? You see what happens? Covers diapers, wipes, medicine, vitamins, pads, tampons, dental supply, and first aid items. Thank you, India. Did y'all hear that? Do I have the Book of the Dead, the original Book of the Dead? English in the front and all hieroglyphs in the back. Yes. And everything from here back is all, look. See, it says reproduced from the liver, the basically the original papyrus, however you say it. So the rest of this is but as you can see, it's in English too. Yep. Mm-hmm. You need the copy. What do you mean you need the copy? That book cost like $300 and some dollars. That one did. Not saying y'all don't have it like that, but that book was like, it was a gift for me. Somebody bought it for me. It's a rare copy. It's like $300. I've had that for over 10 years. And the company that I bought them from, they only put out so many, but I think they do have more of them. It's they might have some more now. Eastern Press. Eastern Press is where this one came from. Eastern Press. Like 4 payments of $80 or something like that. Yeah, it might have been close to 4. And that was 10 years ago, so I don't know. I had a book fairy. They used to buy me really expensive books. He's my shoe angel too. Egyptian Book of the Dead, y'all. Good morning. Good old book fairy. He used to just pull up on me with books. Ooh, he's so nice. Rare books too. Made me real happy. Come back. Come back. Come back. He's my shoe angel, rent angel, all of the above. Clothing angel. Where is you at, sir? Come back. Shoot. He went away when I got married. Those never got married. Never. He told me, he said, I wouldn't marry him if I was you. He said, I don't trust it. I said, well, it's fine. It's about time. He said, I wouldn't do that. And I should have listened. I should have listened to him. He told me. Yeah. So, who learned something new here today? You can Google it. If you Google Survival 2.0 CERCA TROVA, it'll come up. The video will come pop right up on Google. Good job. Good job. Hopefully you guys are yeah. I'm gonna come back on in a little bit. I'm gonna go eat something. And then there's another thing that I want us to read. If y'all okay with that when I come back about 30 minutes or so. Go get me some food and get my meds in. Give me about 30, 45 minutes. I'll be back. Yeah, and get your pen and paper when we come back. Why do you keep I don't buy people. Listen, the only books that we buy for people are these. If y'all want them books, you got to build your own library. Yeah, we don't build libraries, honey. You got to build your own library. These are the only books we buy for people right here. If you want these, we can get you these. But everything else is on you. Yeah, and we only buy these for people that can't spend $30 on a bottle of Casamigos. You know, I don't know how much it costs, or $100 on DoorDash a week. You know what I'm saying? But we don't buy the other books. Those are books you gonna have to build your own library, y'all. Because it's a lot of people that when we say we buy books, they send me a whole big list. No, we're sending you the school books. That's all you get. Everything else is on you. I mean, y'all, we didn't have people send lists. Oh, I'd like the Big Green Book. I'd like Josephus. Oh, no, honey, you going to have to get it. We only buy you the old list. I don't know anymore because I've had that book for 10 years. I done already told y'all where to go find it. Just look up Egyptian Book of the Dead, rare copies, and you will find it. Now, y'all be asking me questions that y'all can find out the answer to. Seek and you shall find. That's right, Joy. Some of this stuff y'all asking, y'all can find out yourself because you got Google and Siri. Someone from Jamaica wants a book. Y'all, some of these countries, listen, sometimes when we send books to other countries, we can do it. But some countries, they won't even let us send books to. It just depends. Because there's been other countries that we have tried to send books to. It depends on if they're allowing it'd be a whole thing. But send me your address to CERCATROVABooks@gmail.com. All of these books are my favorite. Every last one of them in here. Because they mine. I don't have no top 5. All my favorites. Because every time I open one of them, I'm going to learn something else. Oh, yes, they're all my favorites. But if you're in Jamaica, you got to send your address, your complete address, y'all. Because when dealing, let me tell you something what hurts my heart. When dealing with customs, if you don't put that information, because you might write it differently, but the form to fill that out is different from our regular R's. So you can't just put it. You got to put it like how it is, because I'll be putting it in the wrong place. And with customs, we got to pay those custom fees. But if they can't deliver it, Amazon only give us our $52 back for that book. They don't give us the $80 we paid to get it through customs. So if you are overseas, you have to make sure that everything is right, because we don't get that customs money back. We only get the money that we pay for the book. They do not refund that customs fee. So if you overseas, you have to put your information correctly, because we just lose money. If you cannot afford books, and I'm talking about you ain't going to get your nails done, hair done at $52, is going to put you in a bind, because we just not sending out free books. And this isn't to anybody. I'm just telling y'all, because you say, oh, they giving away free books. No, we buy books for people that cannot afford them. That $52 will throw their whole stuff off for the month. This is who we buying books for. People that are on fixed incomes. Not you buy what you want to do and we buying your books. That's not what we do. People send in money. We don't get no government grants or nothing. There's people in this community that send in money to help people that can't afford $56 or $60 to get books. Okay? So if you cannot afford books, then you email us at CERCATROVABooks@gmail.com. Don't go to the website and email me, because I don't look over there. And people do it. And they say, oh, I sent you an email. Did you send it to the right place? CERCATROVABooks@gmail.com is where you need to send. And all you got to do is put your correct address and your name. You can say maybe thank you for some books. But all that extra stuff don't. Because when I got to go all the way down past all of that just to get your address, it makes me angry. Because I might have 10 or 20 other things. And put your last name, first name, and correct address. Okay? No, I'm not going to, no. Evidently, y'all not listening, and I'm not about to keep repeating it. That's one thing you'll learn over here. I'm not going to keep repeating it. We record, go over there. I didn't say it like 10 times. I'm about to go. I do not repeat myself over and over.